I do love the idea of proactive wellness, because we know that not only is it really important, but it's also the most challenging. It's, I think, human nature to not deal with a problem until there's a problem. And that's what has happened historically is, kind of shove everything down, don't deal with it. And then there's a big event that maybe could have been prevented through proactive measures. So I love your emphasis on proactive wellness to try to maybe not completely eliminate those things, but to reduce those things as much as you can in the future.
And what we all know is trauma does transfer, especially on the front lines of law enforcement. You see and are exposed to some horrible things, and maybe you go home and you don't think it does transfer, but it does transfer. I can think of only 2 calls in my career where I remember where I was when I got the call, not where the call was. We all remember those bad calls at those houses or those intersections. But there was 2 calls in my career where I remember where I was when I was dispatched to it. One was a suicide of a 16-year-old. I've been to a lot of suicides. I've been to so many that I can't remember, but whatever it was, there was a 16-year-old that hung himself, and his single mom found him and called us. But I remember where I was driving when I got that call. And the fact that I remember that detail, that means that there's some trauma there. All my other calls, I don't remember where I was. The other one was when Officer Paul Starzyk from Martinez was shot and killed. I was on a car stop, and I remember where I was when I got that call. And he worked for Martinez PD. I worked for Pleasant Hill, but I knew him. But again, I remember where I was when I got that call. So you realize when you have those weird memories of details that aren't really relevant, there is some trauma that occurred during those calls. Is when you start realizing there's insignificant information that's planted in my brain for no reason.